Hello everyone, this is Mayank Sanghvi from vlamon.com and I'm back with another IBM Cognos analytics tutorial video, and in this video we will learn how to create joins in IBM Cognos analytic data model. For this video we are going to refer to this blog post. The blog post URL is available in the description of this video, or you can click on this notification icon. In this video we will learn about what is join, why join is required, and how to create different types of join in data module. For this video we need to download the sample data files. Our sample data is separated in 4 different files, and we are going to learn how to create a proper join condition to get the data from all these different files. The first thing, we need to download all these files. For me, I already have all the files on my system, so I'm going to open my file manager and I want to open IBM Cognos Analytics. So let me arrange my windows. Now I'm going to upload all the files one by one. So let me select cartoon character creators.xlsx file. I'm going to select this file and then I'm going to drag and drop it just here. Select your columns. I want to import all the columns, so I'm fine with this selection. Let me click on OK. Then I'm going to upload second file, first name. Select all the columns and then click on OK. For personal, group or online training, contact us. Finally, I want to upload last name. Select all the column and click on OK. And the last file, I'm going to select this file and then I'm going to upload it just here. Select all the columns and click on OK. All the files are uploaded successfully. Next thing, we are going to create a new data module. For this, I'm going to click on this new, and then I'm going to select data module. For our data module, we are going to select uploaded files. So let me filter everything. Cartoon, I'm going to select all 4 files, and finally I'm going to click on done. Our new data module is created successfully, and I want to add all 4 tables or files. Okay, the first thing, I want to rename everything because I'm not able to recognize the name for each file. So I'm going to click on this ellipse icon, or let me select properties, and I'm going to rename all the thing one by one. So first one is the creators. Now we are almost done with the renaming. Next thing, I want to change the data type or usage type for few columns. So all the ID must be identifier. This CID is a measure, so we need to change it back to an identifier. So I'm going to select CID and then I'm going to select it as an identifier. Okay, for rest of the column, leave as it is. Now for creating a join. Now first thing, why we need a join, or what is join? In this files, our first name and last name is available in 2 different files. Now I want a full name for my cartoon character. Without join, we are not able to identify the last name for a cartoon character. So let me click on this first name, and in this first name, the second one is the Mickey. I want to find the last name for this character. Now in this last name table, we have surname, but how to identify the surname for character Mickey? For this, we need to create a join between ID column. Based on the provided join, we are able to answer the last name for the cartoon character Mickey. So let's see how to create the join. For this, we are going to click on this relation tab or diagram tab, and then I'm going to select the first name. This is the first name, let me arrange it, and this is the last name, so let me arrange it just here. This is creator, so let me place it just here, and this is voice by. Now to create a relationship between first name and last name, I'm going to first select both the tables. So this is the first name and this is last name. Then to create a relationship, I'm going to press right click and then I'm going to select create relationship. In create relationship dialog box, we are able to see the selected tables. So we selected first name and last name. To create a relationship between these two tables, we are going to select the required column. So I want to create the join between first name and last name using ID column. So I'm going to select ID from both the tables. And finally, I'm going to click on this match selected column. So right now in the bottom, you are able to see the data for both the tables available in two separate tables. Now, when we are going to create a relationship match selected column, then we are able to see the data in a single table, or we are able to see the combined data. To check the output, you need to click on refresh. Okay, so this is the output after creating the relationship between first name and last name. If you think the relationship is correct, you can click on OK button to save this relationship. So this is one way to create a relationship. The alternative method is, let me delete this first. You can right click, or let me select first name one more time. Now to create a relationship with first name table, you need to right click on this and then you can select create relationship. Using this method, you need to manually select the second table. Okay, so that's why I prefer select both the tables and then right click and select create relationship option. Okay, now you need to select the ID column from both the table and then you need to select match selected column. Finally, I am going to click on OK. To check the output for this relationship, I am going to click on try it button and then we are going to simply create a list inside report. And pop-up is blocked, so let me click on allow. Here I'm going to drag and drop ID, first name and last name. So let me select this tree and I'm going to drag and drop it just here. And let me quickly arrange everything with ID column. So this is the output after creating a relationship. Now I am able to answer the last name for the character Mickey is Mouse. Mickey Mouse. Definitely everyone knows about Mickey Mouse character. I use this example only to demonstrate the join. So our first join is created successfully. Now let's see the types of join. For this, let me quickly open my blog post. This is types of join. So types of join is inner join, left outer join, right outer join, and finally the last one is the full outer join. In case of inner join, if we are going to create a relationship between two tables, then we are going to get only the matching record between both the tables. In case of first name and last name, if we are going to create a inner join between first name and last name, then we are going to get only the matching records from the first name and last name. The next is left outer join. Let's assume we created a left outer join between first name and last name. Let me open IBM Cognos Analytics. And let me right click and edit relationship. So first name and last name. So let's assume we created a left outer join between first name and last name. It means retrieve all the data from the left table and retrieve only the matching records from the right table. So this is the left outer join. The opposite is right outer join. It means bring all the data from the right table and bring only the matching record from the left table. And finally, the last one is the full outer join. So in case of full outer join, bring all the records from both the tables. So let's see how to create a left outer join, right outer join and full outer join in IBM Cognos Analytics. For this, let me again open our data module. And this is the relationship between first name and last name. By default, when we create a relationship between two tables, IBM Cognos Analytics created a inner join. So inner join, one to many, no filtering. If we want to change the join type, then we need to click on this URL or you can click on this gauge icon. Okay, so the relation type, left outer join, right outer join and full outer join. So using these radio buttons, you can change the join condition. So let me select left outer join. Okay. Now the next option is the cardinality. One to one, one to many, many to one. In case of first name and last name, it must be 1 to 1. Okay, so we changed it. We changed the join condition. We changed the deletion type. So to save these changes, we are going to click on OK. Again, I want to test this. For this, I'm going to again click on try it. And this time I'm going to select always allow. Again, I'm going to select first name. I'm going to select ID column. Then let me select first name. From last name table, we are going to again select ID and the last name. Now, why this time I selected ID from both the tables? Because I want to display the output in case of outer join. Previously, in case of inner join, we are getting only 14 records. But this time we got 15 records. The record number with ID 16, Scrooge McDuck, is only available in the first name table. It is not available in the last name table. In case of auto join, if we are not finding any matching record, then we will get null values. So this Scrooge McDuck is only available in the first name table. So that's why for the second table we are getting null value. Now let's change the join condition one more time or relation condition one more time. This time I'm going to change it to right auto join. And finally I'm going to click on OK. Again I'm going to test this relationship. Again I'm going to select ID first name, ID last name. Arrange everything based on ID. This time we have an extra record in last name, Do. Now this cartoon character is not Scooby-Dooby-Doo. So you need to identify the first name for this cartoon character and provide your answer in the comment section. So finally it's time to test the full auto join. For this I'm going to right click on this relationship and then I'm going to change it to full auto join. And finally I'm going to click on OK. And I'm going to click on try it. Scrooge McDuck is only available in first name and Do is only available in the last name. So in case of inner join, we get 14 records. In case of left auto join, we got 15 records. Again, for the right auto join, we got 15 records. Finally, for full auto join, we get 16 records. So this is about join and relationship. Before closing this video, I need to discuss about cross join. Now, what is a cross join? For this, let me quickly open Excel file, and we have two tables. In our first table, we have 1 and 2, and in our second table, we have A and B. In case of cross join, your each record from the first table is going to map with each record in the second table. So, in case of cross join, the output is 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B. And in case if we are going to add one more record in our second table, then 1C and 2C. So this is a cross join. Now how to create a cross join in IBM Cognos Analytics? For this, let me open IBM Cognos Analytics. Now I did not get any scenario or real-time scenario where we need to apply a cross join. Cross join is very dangerous. It is a very resource consuming activity. Avoid the cross join in your real-time scenario. I am only showing this just for your information. Okay, now let's assume I want to create a cross join between first name and last name. If you are going to create or if you are going to remove this relationship, and then if you are going to add the first name and last name, by default IBM Cognos Analytics is going to perform a cross join. We are not able to test this in trial, but I'm going to show you a workaround. For creating a cross join between first name and last name, I'm going to create a calculated column. For this, I'm going to select first name. I'm going to click on this ellipse button, and then finally I'm going to select create calculation. Okay, inside calculation, I'm going to rename it to cross join, and in the expression, let me add expression 1. Okay, so our first column is created successfully. Now this is a measure, so let me quickly change it to identifier, create calculation, cross join, and in the expression again its value equals to 1. Okay, so our columns are created successfully for creating a cross join. Now I'm going to select first name and last name. I'm going to select first name, last name, right click, create relationship. And I'm going to select cross join, and finally I'm going to select match selected, and finally I'm going to click on OK. So our cross join is created successfully. Let's try it. I'm going to select first name and last name. I'm going to drag and drop it just here. So this is the output, and let me quickly sort it with ID. Okay, so this is the output for cross join. Defi Bunny, Scrooge Bunny. Definitely Scrooge Bunny is not the correct record. So I did not get any scenarios where we need to perform a cross join. This demonstration is only for your information how to create a cross join. So we are done with the content for this video. I hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, don't forget to click on like, subscribe, share it with everyone, provide your feedback, and see you all in next IBM Cognos Analytics tutorial video. Some important URLs.